Okay. Good morning to one and all present over here. My name
Good
is Prajwal
morning.
Indalkar, and my group members are Rajdeep, Vedant, and Raj. The topic of our presentation is group technology. So, what is group technology? Group technology is nothing but a manufacturing technique in which parts having similar geometry, manufacturing process, and functions are manufactured using small number of machines. Group technology is based on the general principle that many problems are similar, and by grouping these similar problems, a single solution can be found. This helps in saving time as well as effort. In group technology, a group of similar parts is known as part family, and a group of machineries is known as machine cell. In order to get a clearer idea, we can say that group technology is an approach in which similar parts are identified and grouped together in order to take the advantage of their similarities. Now you all must be wondering that why opt for group technology. So here are some points that will definitely convince you to go for group technology whenever possible. Group technology helps in reducing wasteful time when changing from one activity to another. It also helps in standardization, avoids unnecessary duplication of effort, and adds a lot of benefit to the industry. Here you can see a workshop layout and which consists of a process layout and a group layout. One can easily see the complexity in the process layout. On the other hand, group layout is simple and helps in smooth functioning when used in real life. Let me help you understand the concept of group technology with an industrial example. Let us consider that a plant is producing 5,000 number of parts. Now the parts having similar size, shape or manufacturing process are brought together. These group of parts requires same machining process. A machining cell is arranged of the group of parts having similar characteristics. The parts are allowed to go through machining cell and the manufactured product is obtained. Here we can easily conclude that by using group technology, we can increase the efficiency of the plant. Now my friend Vedant will help you understand further.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, please.
सर मैं म्यूट कर
Yeah, I
लेता
will
हूँ फिर
start.
हाँ.
Okay.
So, as we know, it is the need of time to switch from the conventional methods of manufacturing to the modern methods, and group technology is one of them. And as we see on the slide, the part family, that is the key step in achieving the group technology. Part family is nothing but the classification of parts. Rajwal, last slide, previous periods. Now, part family is nothing but the classification of parts into the different families on the basis of their shapes, sizes, or similar manufacturing processes. As we can see on the screen in the diagram, all the cylindrical parts shown over there will come under the same category as they are all cylindrical in shape. Also, the manufacturing process, that is turning, which is required to produce them, is also same. The parts mustn't be of the same size, that is, their dimensions may be different, but some initial or basic characteristics are same, so they are considered in a common family. Next slide. So now let's discuss how to form the how can we how the part family formation it takes place. So it is the biggest challenge that to classify all the parts in different categories. As we know, there are lakhs and thousands of parts present in a single industry, and it is very difficult to classify them. So the four steps shown on the screen are basically used to classify them into different families. Visual inspection, part classification, production flow analysis, and coding are the steps. These methods are not that expensive, but they consume a lot of time and require a huge collection of data by a properly trained personnel to get a errorless, we can say errorless group technology formation. Next slide. So let's start from the visual inspection. Visual inspection is the easiest method of formation of families, as it only consists of the physical observation of a part, and we just look at the part, we observe its shape and consider it in a one family. In the picture, we can see that all the triangles are will come under the same family, all rectangles will come under the same family, all circles will come under the same family. It involves the classification of parts into the families by just looking at their physical characteristics. No deeper observation is done. So, the method contains some errors and is not feasible for the complex parts. Next slide. For complex structures or parts, part classification is the method which is used for classification of parts into the part families. We can say it is just the advanced version of the visual inspection. It consists of the computerized classification of parts, in which computer gives us some questions and user has to answer the questions by just looking at part or taking some or collecting some data, and computer automatically gives us the required coding system. That is, we are classifying the part into the different coding system, or we can say we are assigning a different coding system to different parts. There are huge number of coding packages available in the market for the part classification, but not a single package is universally accepted. That is because every we can say every workshop or factory requires different, or the requirements of different they contain different requirements. So we have to produce different coding package for each and every industry. The coding package or system depend upon the design attribute and manufacturing attribute, which will be described to you all of us in further slides. Thank you, sir. Over to you, Raj.
Sir, am I audible? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So, sir, the three basic coding structures used in group technology layout are hierarchical structure, chain type structure, and hybrid structure. So, hierarchical structure is basically a structure which is also called as a monocode structure. The advantage of hierarchical structure is that it can convey a lot of information in a very limited number of digits. So, the second structure is chain type structure. This structure is also called as a polycode structure. It is a long numerically based structure. It is generally used for the convenient identification of specific part attribute. The hybrid structure is the mixture of both hierarchical structure and chain type structure for achieving the best features. This type of structure is used to serve the need of both design and production. Next slide. Production flow analysis. In production flow analysis, first of all the workpiece with similar or identical process plant are brought together. Then they are classified into a part families. Once the part families are created, these part families are used to further design the machine cell in a group technology layout. This makes the process very easy and smooth. Next slide. So group technology layout versus process type layout. So in group technology layout, material handling time required is very less as compared to process type layout. The setup time also required in group technology layout is very less as compared to the process type layout. In group technology layout, the process inventory required is also comparatively very less, and the lead time required in group technology layout is also very less as compared to the process type layout, and the overall cost is also comparatively very low. So the further slide will be explained by Rajdeep.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes.
Minute.
At-
I had to close actually my microphone. Yeah, it's audible.
Attributes of group technology. Attributes used to decompose a large manufacturing system into smaller subsystems of a part families based on their similarities in a design attributes and manufacturing attributes. The design attributes in a design attributes parts are clubbed into a family on the basis of their design parameters. Design attributes are first on the basis of external shape or internal shape. Parts are clubbed into a one group. Like that, part can be clubbed into based on their length to diameter ratio, based on their material type. Parts made up of a same material clubbed into one group, like that parts dimension, tolerance, and on the basis of surface finish, we can make a part families of a group. Now the parts manufacturing attributes. In a manufacturing attributes, parts are clubbed according to their manufacturing features. For example, operation and operation sequence. That in if each part requires a turning, so those parts are clubbed into one group. Like that, batch size, annual production, fixture required, etc. That all are manufacturing attributes. Next slide. Advantages of group technology. It lowers the material handling cost. Time lost in interchangeability is reduced. It betters the quality of a product. It betters the accountability of machine. Work in progress and finished stock level are reduced. Morale and job satisfaction since most workers prefer to work in a group. Next. Disadvantage of group technology. High cost of implementation. It is not suitable for a large variety of products and all applications. Difficulties in without of a cell operation, and the entire production of a company cannot be put under the group technology. So these are the advantages of group technology. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So it is finished now.
Okay.
No, everything
Yes.
is okay. So I am stopping my recording now. Okay. But before that, I would ask the student if you want to ask them any question, then it will be means you are welcome for that. Anybody in the group, in the class, they want to ask them any problem, genuine problem about group technology. Anybody, please? If anybody is having any question. If there is no question, then we will stop our recording. Okay. So I don't think anybody is asking any question. So we will stop. It was a good seminar, good presentation. So I'm stopping the recording now. So